Hello everyone and welcome to Chateau de Montmartin. You're wondering now why I'm in the middle of the forest, just walking in the middle of the forest. The story is I'm currently recording a video that I'm doing right after the previous one, which was about my medieval defense tower that needs to be one day refurbished and renovate, rebuilt, whatever you want, but basically rebuilt. And I'm walking now back to my chateau. I already see it, and it will be a short video. The only point is I've realized that in the previous video I made on my linden tree alley, I have not recorded the end of the alley, which is incredible. Because there are, I don't know, 20, 30 trees maybe planted in cycle, in a double concentric cycle actually. So I've decided to walk to there. Follow me now for about, for more than 300 meters of linden trees alley up to the end of it. I'm switching the camera so you can see exactly the alley. Yeah, here we are. That's the gigantic chateau, and I'm walking now to the end of the alley. I don't know what I will be able to say for about 5 minutes because it's a 5-minute long walk. You can see the pillars I've already mentioned in my previous video. It's the massive historical 400 years old pillars that are holding my terrace above there. Here the alley is really built in on a very steep hill. If you look at it, it's really steep, but some people decided that they would build a massive and long wall, because down there, maybe I can walk just a bit and turn around there so you can see the wall. Nah, this is not really the proper view to see it. Maybe some parts here and there. Basically, massive amount of stones built in a wall to just to hold this alley. Oh, I really need to clean it. Plenty of wood over there. Yeah, there are plenty of stuff just there. A lot of logs, a lot of wood, piece of wood, sorry, that we cut about 10 months ago. We never had time just to clean. So yeah, it's difficult at the moment to go with the little tractor I have and to cut the grass. Yeah, I really need to clean all of this alley to have it fresh, ready to cut the grass in proper conditions, and then we will just enjoy it. For the moment it's a bit wide. This is a moment I love because the trees are, wow, they are old. They are all super old. They are incredible. Let me give you this view. I'm not far now. Yes, the sun is pointing directly in front of us. I'm not sure if that's gonna work with the camera. Currently walking to, I must have passed 2/3, 3/4 of the alley, maybe. Look at these incredible trees. They are incredible. There is something almost mystical here. I really think this is the word. The word is mystical. Every time I come here, I feel completely out of the current world. First of all, because it has no end. The alley is so long. The trees are incredibly old, about 300 years old. The view, let me give you this, share this view with you. I'm sharing this view. Infinite alley of trees with a chateau at the end. Completely crazy. The whole forest on the right is also part of my land. I haven't done anything yet, haven't had time. And now, this is the moment of truth. I have just arrived to the end of the alley. Here I am. There are a lot of rocks being piled in the middle, so I'm standing on it, and now I'm gonna do a tour so you can see it. All of these trees planted in a double cycle, which I suppose is because you would walk in the way that is in between both trees, so you could walk in the shades without having some issue with the sun. I'm gonna change the view again. Yes, I know at the moment I haven't cleaned up this place yet, but at least you can maybe have a glance at this incredible place, an historical place. Yeah, here I am, about 350 meters from the chateau, standing in the middle of my alley. I just almost fall. I haven't showed you the rocks. These are the things that are standing in the middle. And there is a very good reason why they stand there. Because about 150 years ago, some nuns were living in the chateau, and they have built, in French we would say piédestal, so kind of a rock, a support with stones that would hold a little statue. It's a statue of Mary in iron, which I have. I still have it inside my castle, and it was standing right there in the middle of this cycle of tree, where I suppose the nuns were just walking there and praying once they had arrived to the middle of the cycle. I'm walking now to a little land of grass that is right next to the alley of trees. The reason why is because I'm currently negotiating this land with a very kind neighbor that is living just over there, and I'm gonna use this land to make it a parking lot. I'm gonna switch the camera so you can see it better. Here it is. This is an old wall, sorry for the wind, that was kind of delimiting the original property of the castle, and I'm gonna create a hole, an entrance gate in this wall to make all of this grass actually accessible by cars, make it simply a parking lot, so everyone will park there and then just walk to my linden tree alley and then walk to the castle. Why it's useful? It's useful simply because I don't want people to park in the middle of the village because it may disturb the neighbors. I don't want people to park on the chateau garden because it's just not so nice when you're getting married to have many cars parked in front of your ceremony. Just doesn't make any sense. So the idea is to put all the cars there. They are not so far away they are in a nice and secured area with a wall surrounding it, and at the same time you benefit from this incredible pathway, and at the same time you can benefit from the view and the experience of walking down this incredible alley of linden tree that brings you to the chateau. Again, I'm gonna film some little details to share with you. This is a very nice and old wall where I'm gonna need to make about a 2 meters wide entrance for cars to be able to join the parking. I'm gonna remove this, I don't know what it is, this weird plant that just started to eat the wall about probably 100 years ago. I'm gonna remove all of this piece of wood and all of this mess over there, clean all of that, and have cars just being parked on the grass there. And I haven't decided where I should make the people enter the alley. Most probably people will just go from there so they can join the middle of the cycle of trees and then walk down to the chateau. So that's the plan. Some parking lot creation here. I have counted that about 40 cars should be able to park here on this grass. The grass is very firm, really holding the mud properly. I mean, there is no mud actually. It's really held properly by the grass. The way is also it's not really steep, and the way it is that it goes downhill to the road. I forgot to mention that there is a little village road with stones that is built just right behind this wall. That means that actually there is absolutely no problem to come here with some cars. And because the land is going downhill to the road, I don't think that people may have some issue to actually park here on this land. It may be not so easy if it's heavily raining to go slightly up this land, but I think it should be completely fine. And if things goes wild, I have a neighbor that has a tractor that we can maybe use to just save all the cars that may be stuck on this land. But I honestly think that this will never happen, simply because the way the land is, if you can enter, you will always be able to go out. And the other thing is, I've got other secured spots in the village for people to park, and that's my plan B. And I even have a plan C, which is simply make people park on my alley of trees, because this is completely flat, so there will be no problem at all to park. I just wanted to avoid a bit this plan, because I think it's a bit sad to just to kill a bit the alley. By kill, I mean killing the view of it, having some cars parking on the alley. But the alley is so long that actually it's not that bad. I mean, people would just park in the double cycle over there, and then exactly as I'm doing it now, walk to the chateau. So yeah, it's still a very nice experience. Here actually the space is a bit missing. I mean, missing is a strong word, it's not missing, but it's like everything needs to be considered properly, mainly because we are sitting on a rock. So when you're sitting on the top of the hill on the rock, of course in general you have less space than if you were just standing in the middle of the valley or down there with very huge land just all around the chateau. This is not the case. The chateau is sitting on the top of the rock, so on the top of the hill. So of course the surrounded area is not limited, but yeah, needs to be considered properly, just because everything gets super steep super quickly. What a pleasure to walk down the chateau again with the alley. I'm gonna again switch the camera so you can have a final view of this walk to the chateau, and this will conclude the video. Thank you very much for watching. This is the conclusion of the video. I'm almost back at my chateau. What a sunny day. It's incredible for winter. It's incredible to experience such a sun and such a incredible temperature of about 10 degrees, 12 degrees maybe. It's incredible. Best wishes to everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was not too long, but the alley of trees, the linden trees, is super long. So just bye bye. See you next time.